Radio on govsradio.com. The Knockem Dig Comedy Radio Show on govsradio.com, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club right here in Levittown. The legendary Governor's Comedy Club here in Levittown. We're hanging out outside. We've really gotten lucky. We've been doing a lot of these outside.
You got lucky?
Yeah, well, this morning was a good day. We've been doing a lot of these outside while the studio's getting renovated, and we've really just had some fantastic weather.
I'm getting a melanoma.
Well, other than that, it's really been a lot of fun. So it's a Knockem Dig Comedy Radio Show coming at you live on govsradio.com. Govsradio.com is the website. Govs Comedy Club Radio is the Facebook page and the YouTube channel. And if you have a Fire Stick or an Apple TV or a Roku or Smart TV or anything smart, then you can download an app called Boxcast, and then our shows will show up right there on your TV. As our friends Dr. Ken Pichelle and Dr. Don Sill say, "We on TV, y'all, y'all."
I miss Ken.
I miss Ken too. I miss everybody.
I know he's on, but like I've seen his face.
Get back in the studio and talk to everybody.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Ooh, ooh.
So Boxcast is the app.
I'm really excited today.
And that's where you can see all. Yeah, you are. And that's where you can see all the great Govs Radio shows. Lots of great shows here at Govs Radio. There's us, the Knockem Dig Comedy Radio Show. There's Steve Squared. There's No Rhyme No Reason. There's Domestic Disturbance. There's Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up. There's Cars and Comedy with Tom Galati. There's Limo Talk with Graz. There is Soul Space with Georgia. There's The Wort with Mike and Pete and Steve.
Yes.
And thank you. Oh. Just don't drop it.
Okay.
We have Anthony Rodia coming back in a few weeks. We have Joe DeJeju returning in a few weeks. We have Rich Walker starting a show in a few weeks. We have all sorts of great stuff happening. We have other shows in the works, other surprises. There is a car pulling up. If it's him,
it's not. Don't be worried.
Turn this around, and I'll handle it, and then you run inside.
Yeah, I think he's more afraid of me.
Yeah, that could be. I bet he is.
What's the drain? Should I do that?
The drain?
Yeah, okay. I'm doing it.
Yeah, why not? Oh, it's just a guy going to the deli. That's okay. So Sallie's excited. We do have some exciting news, actually, which we'll get
What's
to.
What's your news?
We'll get to it. You know what it is. You just forgot. But we'll get to it.
Maybe it's what I'm excited about.
No, I guarantee it's two different
Yeah,
things.
whisper. I don't know what that says.
All right, so Sallie.
What is that?
Sallie is sharing all the stuff while everybody's tuning in and we're getting the word out. Please, everybody, please like and share all of our shows. Please hit the like button, hit the hearts, hit all that stuff. Please
share our show, please.
Share our show to every page you can find.
Please. It means a lot.
And thank you, pal. And even word of mouth. Oh, he gave us a thumbs up. Now he's pulling over.
Stop waving to people.
He waved first.
So, what New Yorker waves back? You look at them
Every
like,
New
obviously
Yorker.
you're not from here.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
No, we're friends. Oh, it's our pal.
He hates you.
It's our pal. We know this guy.
Oh, is that the guy who sprays and gives us cancer?
Yes. So we have exciting news. We have fun. Oh, and we're changing things up today. Sallie's doing the trivia today.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see.
How did that happen?
You
We were
thought I was
driving
stupid.
along.
How did it happen? We were driving. I want to do the trivia. How come you always do it? You don't think I can do it?
Yeah,
like,
that's,
what the hell are you talking
that's
about?
exactly how it went.
That's exactly how it went.
Yeah, that's exactly. It was. I don't even need to talk about it anymore because you nailed it.
Right. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You want to do trivia? Do the
He's
trivia.
like, oh, I have to like put trivia together. I was like, well,
Right.
I can do it. And then he's like, that look on his face, like,
Yes.
someone else is like gonna actually do something.
What's happening?
Oh.
I think I can talk to you. You're on the air.
We are
Yeah,
on the
we
air.
are,
You
but
can
it's
still
okay.
talk
It's
to us.
always good to see you.
Okay.
Everybody's
Just
good.
wanted to say hello. Yeah.
Family's good. Everybody's all right.
You?
Everybody's
Yeah, really
good. Yep.
Thanks.
Good seeing you.
I like that setup.
I know, right?
Um,
And then, because remember we used to do like, and I said, I was like, remember we used to do like Tuesday night with Tony, and I was like, hey, you know, I could do trivia and like save you some time, and he was like, I'll do the trivia, and I'm like, all right, fine. You think you do trivia so great? He's like, no, you could do it.
but no, that's not true. You did it a few times.
Right, and then I kept trying to do it, and you're like, oh, baby, I got it. I did it last year sometime. Don't you worry, your pretty little head. So yeah.
Well, because you were in the middle of taking care of kids and doing dishes and running a house. And,
Making sandwiches.
Hey.
Hey, Larry. He's like, who are these people?
He's like, oh, them again.
Yeah.
Every day he's like,
So
I
anyway,
think I get rid of these people. So yeah, we're switching it up today. Sally's doing the trivia.
Yeah, Tony had a bunch of stuff to do, so I'm like, I'll totally do it. Just let me do it. I'll make you proud.
Let me get these ads out of the way, so we can move on with the show as everybody's signing on and joining us.
I picked things that you would get a kick out of.
Oh yeah?
It was very thoughtful.
Lesbians?
There might, maybe.
Ooh,
I don't know.
it's
no.
a good day. Oh.
No.
Oh. Well, now you just upset me.
All right, maybe a little bit.
Ooh. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. They handle every type of auto repair, custom applications, restorations to repairs, custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such state-of-the-art techniques like paint spray booths and computer color matching.
I always think you're saying boobs.
Well, I am.
Oh.
In the event of an accident, Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. Don't you worry about a thing. From tow through insurance process to returning of a vehicle, they got you covered, baby. They're with you. Please call Two Eagles Auto Body, 516-328-2527, located in New Hyde Park. That's 516-328-2527. And ask for John Rossi, Two Eagles Auto Body. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, also brought to you by Roslyn Social, 1363 Old Northern Boulevard, right there in the heart of Roslyn Village. You feeling a little lonely? You feeling a little down? This whole thing has got you down and out?
Get a hooker. You were going in a different direction. Sorry.
For once. See, we definitely switched things up today. She's the bad one. Go to Roslyn Social. Get yourself some great food there. You can sit on the rooftop lounge if you want, especially lately. It's been beautiful weather.
It's such a cool place.
It is the perfect day. Oh, we should go there today.
The food's so good.
It's just perfect weather to be on the rooftop. The rooftop there. But they're also doing curbside delivery, pickup, takeout, and they're on your favorite food service apps. So, and their famous cocktail and desserts are available to go as well. Roslyn Social doesn't get any better than that. So give them a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick, 516-801-4963. Thank you from Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. And of course, Bella Vista Pizza.
Bella Vista Pizza.
Ooh, now she's singing.
Yeah.
You're like the farmers commercial. We are farmers. Don't. There's like nothing. There's no other words. That's Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza, the best pizza you'll ever have, the best service you'll ever get. 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview, 516-433-4464. Tell them Knockem Dead Comedy sent you, you'll get a free garlic knot. That's Bella Vista Pizza, 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview, 516-433-4464. The nicest guys, the best food. I've known George, the owner. For almost 40 years.
His kids work there. He's owned the place forever and a day. He worked there as a kid with his father. Excellent pizza.
Head on over to Bella Vista Pizza and enjoy yourself. I don't care where you are on Long Island, even if you're not on Long Island, call Bella Vista Pizza. Get them to send you a pizza. You know, they'll fly it over. Just, you won't do any better. I promise. I don't care where you are. So go to Bella Vista Pizza right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and don't forget, of course, Governor's Comedy Radio would like to thank all of you for choosing Gov's Comedy Club Radio to watch during quarantine. Now is a great time to show your favorite show some love. And you can get yourself a free pass to any Governor's Comedy Club. Go to teespring.com, scroll down to the search bar, type in Gov's Radio. This will bring you into our store. Woo! Where you can purchase t-shirts, just like this one. You can get mugs, face masks, all sorts of great stuff. And it has this logo, or it has your favorite show's logo. It's great stuff. So show you love the Gov's Comedy Club Radio. Take a picture of yourself with your swag and send it to us.
It's getting chilly
Send
these
it to
days,
us.
people.
Send it to us on Facebook. If you do, you'll get yourself a free pass to any Governor's Comedy Clubs. There's 3 clubs, 5 stages, 3 clubs, and they're all fantastic. You'll get a free pass. If you send us a picture of yourself with some Govs Radio swag, the money from the purchase of your swag goes back into the station. Hi. So that you could, so that we can provide you with better quality, more improved tech and audio and video and bees flying around, all sorts of great stuff. So please, we appreciate your support at teespring.com. We appreciate your support at Governors, govsradio.com, govs.com for the club. You can see their schedule and find out who's playing, and hopefully that'll be somebody will be playing one of the clubs soon. There'll be updates regarding this whole mess. So go to Govs, you get yourself on the mailing list, and you could get free admission to the club. You get exclusive information, and it's all there. And don't forget KnockemDeadComedy.com as well. Find out what we're doing. Our schedule, when we're up and running again, will be posted. There's information on who we are, what we do, and everything like that. So we appreciate all the support, everybody. Thank you. And once again, please share the show everywhere. We thank you. We've been getting a lot of support lately, so it means the world to us. So can I go into my announcement?
Yeah, go.
So speaking of support,
Bras.
I lost my train of thought. Speaking of support, we have some big news, and it's something that's happened to us. It happened to us last year, and it's happening again, but it's a little different this year, and I'll explain. We so once again we have been nominated. Govs Radio has been nominated.
Yeah, totally forgot.
For told you. Govs Radio has been nominated for the Best of Long Island 2021 for Best Radio Station. As we all know, we're not really radio anymore. We're doing video, but I don't know. They're basically live radio shows. You're just seeing the video. And if you can't see the video, you know, maybe you're doing something else, but you can just turn it up and hear it. So it's the same thing.
Who won last year?
Those guys right across the parking lot.
Oh, really?
Yep. And
The wrestler?
yeah.
Okay.
Grindhouse won. Congratulations to them. They're good guys over there. We've been over there.
They're really
They've
good
been
guys.
here. They're good guys. They were on Graz's
They work
show.
hard.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're good people. We like them.
Mm-hmm.
And we can see their building right from here. They won last year. All right. I'm happy just to be nominated, and I'm gonna. So that's what I mean by things are a little different this year. Last year, we did it ourselves.
Yeah, like we nominated ourselves.
Yeah, Sallie, Eric, and I, we just nominated ourselves for best radio station. I don't know, best personality. I don't know. We nominated ourselves for a few things, and we had a good response. We thank you, everybody. We thank everybody for voting. But this year, it was a complete surprise. I have no idea. Unless you have any information, I have no idea who nominated us. I did not do anything this year to get us nominated. I did nothing. I wasn't even. I had no intention of doing it this year. So I'm assuming. I'd like to think it was just one of you guys.
Let's go with that.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm gonna
pick
go with
someone and just pretend they did it. Who do you want to pick?
All right. Well, I have a few ideas actually.
Okay, go.
I was thinking Graz, Don Sill, or Di Filippo.
Oh, you think it's someone who works here?
Or Gina.
No, I think
You think it was
a
you think it's a viewer?
I'm gonna go with let's pretend it's a fan.
I'm
We
gonna
feel
go
good
with
about ourselves.
I'm going with Joan Krupe Asher.
All right. Thank you, Joan.
Thanks for thinking of
You're
us,
the
Joan.
best and very thoughtful to think of us. We'll send her flowers every day.
We will.
Yeah.
All right. Sallie will deliver them personally.
Oh, Joan was the first one to say good morning.
Hello, Joan.
Jeff Bosey said good morning,
Hello,
everyone.
Jeff Bosey.
Felix said morning. Morning.
Morning.
He
Afternoon.
He wants us to
evening.
know what time of day it is. Morning.
Just let everybody know.
Yeah. I don't want you to have a good or bad morning. Morning.
So thank you to whoever nominated us. It means a lot. It's nice to know that we have some support, and even if it is one of the hosts, so what? It's a nice feeling to know that others are thinking of us and the team effort, and so it just makes me feel like we've been feeling
You're
a buzz.
You're gonna cry, aren't you? You're getting a little verklempt. And Andy said a difficult word.
Oh, it could have been Andy.
I think it has something to do with genitalia. Labius majora.
That means the majority of us have labias.
Well, half of us do.
Andy could have nominated us.
Thank you, Andy. Along with meetings you had with Joan, when to actually nominate us, we really appreciate it, and we will send you flowers too.
I bet you when maybe when he met Don at Bald Hill, because they meet at Bald Hill all the time. So maybe that was, maybe Don planted the seed.
Maybe.
A few different ways, but one of them was, hey, why don't you vote for us?
Oh, that's maybe not a bad idea. Maybe the nomination. Andy said maybe the nomination came from a pizza place in Farmingdale.
I highly doubt that.
Ken said, "For the love of Pete." Oops, I mean for the love of abs. And Andy said,
That's awesome.
It's a glorious morning with the appearance of Pete the douche. Great. We dumped this.
I just want to let you know, voting starts October 1st. We'll post more information as it comes around. October 1st, the voting starts. It ends December 15th. It's been the same every year. That you can vote once a day. So we ask that you vote once a day for us. And we'll post all the info, who else is nominated for stuff, because we like to support our friends. So we were promoting all of our friends who were nominated for stuff last year, and we'll do that again. So
But not every day, because we only have an hour, and that would be crazy talk.
Actually, that's not necessarily true now, is it? The studio will be open soon. We'll be going back to 2 hours. So we'll have plenty of time, don't worry.
It's like 11:30 now, I think.
It's 11:17.
Close. Greg DiFilippo brings up a good point, other than also saying, morning. He says, virtual homeschooling sucks. And let me tell you, because you got little cute guys, Greg, and I totally get that, and I would not trade this year with anyone who has kids in elementary school. I promise you I won't. I'm really happy not to be the guy in charge of teaching my kids everything they know. But I will say that today I really had like a little bit of an eye-opening moment to what Kevin's life is like. Kevin's in 10th grade, and I always kind of thought, because he goes in 2 days to school, 2 days home, so virtual. And he said, I kind of pictured him in front of the computer, every 2 days, doing virtual school, how it sucks, you're Zooming, can't really hear or see what you're looking at, it's boring to sit at the table in front of an iPad all day long. And I just kind of thought that was the problem. And then this morning, I really had kind of like a little bit of a paradigm shift about the whole thing. And Kevin has his setup in our den. And, we've got a handful of dogs, and they need to go out into the backyard, and you have to walk through the den to get to the backyard. And it's kind of like the go-through for, everyone's morning routines out there. And we love our backyard. Like, we go out there and sit and have coffee and stuff. And so here's Kevin. Kevin's got, like, difficult classes. And so, for example, in the morning, he has AP General Chemistry. Like, for fuck's sake, it's got to be the hardest class in the whole entire world. Because I took in college, I took a bunch of stuff, and general chemistry was probably the class that kicked my ass. I thought it was really difficult. It was really, really hard. So he's got that right now. So here's Kevin's life. Here I'm thinking, oh, how is he going to do well? Is he reading the chapter ahead of time to know what's going on when the teacher actually talks about it? Here's from Kevin's point of view. He's like, all right, I'm sitting there. One person in the house comes up to me and says, hey, Kevin, look, I see something that is written in Mandarin, because Kevin has Mandarin also. What does this say? Kevin's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, it's Mandarin, right? Yeah, it's Mandarin. Like, okay, but it says no. Come to find out, Kevin's right in the middle of the teacher saying, so the last thing I want you to know before the test tomorrow is... Then there's someone like walking through the den, singing. Then someone else walks through, grabs a bunch of dogs, and is talking to them, going, oh, no, no, then someone's like wiping with Windex like the back door so that it's clean, and you could see all of this. Like if you look at a screen, you could see like the whole entire view, and he's just like.
I love this someone stuff. He lives with 3 people, you being one of them.
Yeah.
So it's either you, your sister, or your other son.
I actually didn't do any of it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So why are you not naming them?
Because I don't want to out them because they felt
Out
really
them.
bad. Because
Who
you don't
cares?
realize it's kind of like if you've ever like had the night shift where you have like 11 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning.
You just outed them because you just said it wasn't you. So you just outed the other 2 people.
Okay. I don't see why blame is so important. Why is blame so important to you?
Because you should. No, it's not blame. It's just
Why
to clear
can't we
yourself.
just learn from the experience?
What is the lesson?
To understand that like the people that are doing, even if they're home working, you know, they're at work. Like they're sitting in a chair and they're really at work, and they're not just, you know, screwing around. Like I had a friend who worked like 11 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning, and she lived with roommates, and she's like, yeah, the person would like knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, I just made some soup, do you want some? And she's like, I'm not gonna wake you up at 3:30 in the morning and say, hey, would you like some soup? Like, no, I'm freaking sleeping. Like, everyone kind of thinks you're just napping, you know? So it's like, I guess I just want to like say that it's even more difficult than just being bored with your face in front of a computer. It's really difficult when you live with people.
So the moral of the story is don't live with people.
Moral of the story is put yourself in other people's shoes, which I know is difficult because you only have one.
Well, for me, it's I can say put yourself in my leg.
Yeah.
Instead of shoe, it's the whole leg. That's how bad it is for me. It's not just put yourself in my shoes, it's put yourself in my leg. I think you guys got it bad.
But yeah, so anyway, Greg, I feel your pain with the little guys, and like I said, there's no chance I would switch positions with you with
Well.
having elementary school kids. But it's hard for like the kids that like they're really in difficult classes. Like he's
There are times she likes other positions.
yeah. I always kind of come back around.
Andy Bajanos' brain is just going on overload right now.
Oh, did you mention Felix has a show when you were mentioning shows? He said that you didn't mention him.
Oh, my apologies.
And that Chef Lives
Chef
Matter.
Felix. Chef Felix. Did I could have sworn I did. Sorry. Chef Felix, Sunday mornings. COVID-19 Iron Chef.
Chef?
Sunday Chef.
Oh.
Sundays at 11. Speaking of shows moving to new times, Put Up, Shut Up, Stand Up starts Wednesdays at 8, starting tomorrow.
Do you want to know why I'm excited?
Sure.
Rich Rada and Jeff Bosey asked us to be on their show tonight.
I mentioned that yesterday on our show. You guys are definitely getting sick of us this week because we're on, Sallie and I are on No Rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
We're on Put Up, Shut Up, Stand Up tomorrow. And of course, you know, our 4 days a week being on now. So, yeah, you guys are definitely sick of us this week. Our apologies. But we're trying to have fun. We're trying to entertain. I thought it went well for our Pasusu taping.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I hope so. Sometimes the internet cuts out in my house, so I'm a little concerned.
Well,
I have
that would
to
be
talk to Kevin about it.
that would be tonight for No Rhyme, No Reason.
Yeah.
But Don makes everybody look good on Put Up, Shut Up, Stand Up. So that's going to be tomorrow night at 8.
Andrew Plagano said, I like to wear other people's shoes when they are sleeping, then I sneak out after. Andy, I actually totally have the same problem. I like steal people's shoes and wear them.
What?
I don't like it. Like if I have to go out to the garbage or something, especially like when the kids had smaller feet, I would just like put their shoes on and walk outside. It's like fun to walk in other people's shoes.
But you just said they have smelly feet.
No, I didn't. Smaller feet.
Oh, smaller.
Yeah, when they were like smaller.
I thought you said because my kids have smelly feet.
No, when they
I
used to have
swear to God.
smaller feet.
Because my kids have smelly feet, so I love to put their shoes on.
Yeah, I like wearing
What?
other people's like sweatshirts and shoes and stuff. I think it's fun.
So this bee, it's always one bee. So I'm really
It's
thinking
not
it's the
a
same
bee.
one. It's not?
No,
What do you
it's
mean?
like a not a hornet. It's like a yellow jacket or
A
something.
yellow jacket is a bee.
It is not.
What do you mean?
They're different.
But they fall into the B category.
No, one saves the world, one is a dick.
All right, but that you can say that about people. They're still people. This is a bee. They're bees.
I don't
A
think
yellow
so.
jacket is a bee.
Is that true?
Yes.
No, I don't think it's true.
Yes.
We need to know. I should have made that a trivia question.
All right.
Is a yellow jacket a bee?
Anyway, whatever this thing is flying around.
Andy.
It's always one.
Is
So
it?
I think it's the same. So before we went on, I think you went to the bathroom or something. I was out here by myself, and he was flying around, and I got him. I actually made contact. Boom.
And did you smack him to the ground?
Well, apparently I'm a bigger wimp than I thought because he's
hated
still
you
flying on our
yesterday,
faces.
so he must really hate you today.
Let's name that bee Pete. Pete the bee.
Yeah, we decided our new
Pete the
safe
Bee.
word was going to be Pete.
Yeah, if we have no, it's got to be the full name.
Pete Booth.
Pete Booth. If we get other weirdos out here, or anything happens,
Or for any reason, if he has to take me serious on the dime for any second, any reason, I just have to say Pete Booth.
yep. Pete Booth. It's like a
And he'll
door.
go, okay, what can I do?
It's like a doorbell. Pete Booth. Pete Booth. All right.
Ken said sweet. We had Will Sharon, the Will Sharon week not that long ago. Now
That's
it's
right,
the Tony
yes.
and Sallie week. Okay, so
I'd much rather prefer a Will Sharon week, though, just so you know.
yeah, I really like him. Andy Plagano said a yellow jacket is a wasp, and a wasp is not a bee. It's like saying a fly is a mosquito. I think.
Okay.
But I'm not positive, but that's what I think. Because I know when people always say save the bees, they're not talking about hornets.
They're all pain in the asses that sting us. That's
not
all I know.
bees. If a bee stings you, you've had it coming, and you need to look deep inside to see what you did wrong.
Such a hippie.
But hornets, I believe, can sting you multiple times. So you could get stung like 7 times in a shot. Yeah.
I once got stung 3 times in 1 week.
Oh.
I think I talked about that on here.
Mm.
That sucked. Jeff Bosey got stung. We were doing the rally right out here a couple weeks ago. Jeff Bosey got stung during the rally. And not his usual, getting stung by radar.
Yeah, on his finger.
Right.
Yeah.
And then even the bee was like, wow, that finger smells like radar. So, other great shows that returned this week is Ellen.
Oh yeah. Did you want to talk about that
Ellen
at all?
DeGeneres. She showed up back on her show yesterday after having the summer off, and she had quite the summer.
Yeah. I thought she was canceled. And you said no, Sallie. She was not.
No,
canceled.
she wasn't canceled. Certain places canceled
Yanked
her.
her?
Like I think, well, yeah, she's never been yanked. But I think was it China and Australia? I think said they're not
She
showing
gets
her.
yanked.
How do you yank? How would you yank Ellen? Show us.
I don't know. It's not
Oh, watch out! Whoa!
like she could get yanked orally.
An oral yank.
Orally yanked.
It got very loud around here all of a sudden.
What?
Yeah, her show is it's in its 18th year. I didn't realize it was that long. I couldn't
Yeah,
believe
that makes sense to me because I remember how happy I was when she started. Because all we had when you had
Yeah,
when you were
Oprah.
the stay-at-home mom thing, we just had Oprah, and then we had Ellen.
Well, you had a vibrating stay-at-home thing.
No,
Speaking of yanking.
no.
Yeah, it's in its 18th year, and she's 62 years old. I had no idea she was that old. I was shocked. But she actually did something cool on her show yesterday. She had, where her studio audience would be, she had screens. And each screen had a different face. Like, people were able to, so they were watching, as a studio audience. So I thought that was really
Yeah,
cool.
she didn't spare expense with that. Like it looks like a little bit thinner than like a face. It looked like a very large cell phone with someone's face on it.
Yeah, so all these people just got to watch the
Sitting in
taping.
the seats, but spaced out.
But we're spaced out. But I keep saying it though. Stuff like this is as cool as I thought it was. I do worry that this stuff is setting a precedent. And most of us are never leaving our houses again. I really do worry about
I think
that.
whatever change happens will be changed for the good. Like, do you really have to commute every 5 days a week on a train? You know, $250 a month. You know, can you just take Fridays and Zoom from home? Maybe it's a little bit more relaxed.
I get that, but. And believe me, I hate the fact that people have to pay so much to take a train into New York City, but at the same time...
It's like one of my favorite places. I wish it was closer. It's one of my favorite places to see anything.
This place, of course, still hoping it happens soon. I mean, of course it's going to happen, but we need it sooner rather than later. What?
Well, it's 11:32, so since I'm in charge of trivia, I'm going to start.
Can we just do read more comments and then
I'm
we'll do it?
up on it.
You're up on it?
Yeah.
You've hardly been reading any.
The only one I missed is... pointed out that Andy or Jeff Bosey probably deserved to be stung.
He was happy. He enjoyed it, but he was just upset it was on his finger, not somewhere else.
Who's Jack Hartman?
Jack Hartman? Hartman or Hartman?
Hartman.
Jack Hartman. I don't know, who is he?
DiFilippo said, I would rather get stung by multiple bees multiple times than listen to Jack Hartman. That's a lot of hatred for whatever Jack Hartman does.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Sorry, Greg.
Do you have
Our
anything
guest
else
tomorrow, by the
before-
way, is Jack Hartman.
Yeah.
Do I have anything else?
Which
Nah.
we would cancel if he did something that upset DiFilippo.
No, I don't really have anything else. So, in all seriousness, what made you wanna?
What?
Why did you want to do trivia?
Because you have like so much, and it's kind of like the Tuesday night with Tony. Like, you know, like when we used to do that show, like I would sit behind the iPad and I would, you know, read the comments and I would help in that way. But I didn't really do anything much in
Oh, Verizon's here.
prep for it.
Yay!
Yay! We'll be inside tomorrow or the next day.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah. Hi, Verizon guy.
And sometimes you get overwhelmed. You have a lot going on. I mean, you know, Tony has a lot that he does. He's on the PAL board for, you know, like kids with special needs. He does a lot of things behind the scenes of stuff that he doesn't, you know, vent or complain about. But I could see it in his face when he's overwhelmed. He's got too many things to do. And so I was just like, he's like, oh, I didn't do trivia. I'm like, why don't I take that? I'm caught up.
All right.
I'll do it.
Not to change the subject for a second, but this
I'm
guy,
gonna go let him in when
he's a Verizon worker. He's a union brother, because that's where I used to work.
Mm-hmm.
Can I talk to him over here?
I'm never gonna do this trivia, am I?
No, we'll get
Yeah,
to
we'll
it.
do it in like
no,
we'll do trivia for 8 minutes.
No, I don't want to get him in trouble.
Thanks.
No, I don't want to get him in trouble. So it would be a very quick conversation.
No, it won't.
All right. I won't.
It takes you
All right.
15 minutes to say, okay,
No,
let
I'll
me
get him in
wrap
trouble.
this up.
No, I'll get him in trouble. I wouldn't do that. I was just going to ask him what life is like for a Verizon guy during the COVID, when you have to go in people's houses and work on their phone lines. Are there as many phone lines? A lot of people got rid of their landlines. But they're doing TV now too, so they have to go into people's homes. I was just curious what it was like. But he's busy, and I don't want to get him in trouble for
I don't
talking.
actually let him in. Larry can let him in, right? And he knows to go right there.
You can text Larry and say the Verizon guy's outside if you'd like to let him in. Wow, look at this guy flying. Well, I appreciate you saying that. But see, that's how I feel about you. I feel you're always busy doing stuff around the house and taking care of things for everybody. And you're busy too. So, you know.
I don't know. I just felt like giving you a break.
Well, thanks. Did you find it hard to find trivia questions?
Only because I really wanted to make you proud.
Oh my God.
So I really wanted to get like questions that I thought you would like.
Morning.
If you knock on that door right there, I think they'll let you in.
You busy or what?
Last chance to say hi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Non-stop.
He used to work
Really?
for Verizon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, retired lineman out of Hempstead.
After the last storm, and everybody working from home,
Yeah.
Knockem was crashing and everybody's home.
Oh, sure.
Non-stop, man.
Wow. Well, that's good, right? OT, baby.
Yeah.
Nice. Where you at Hicksville?
Excellent.
Nick Ho still causing trouble over there or what?
He's still there, but he's not the chief. He's in the political team now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah, good guy.
Barbecuing, right? You still barbecuing for you?
No, because you know we haven't been tailgating back there yet.
Nobody's having fun anymore, man.
Nah, because management, you know.
Oh, I know. I was a
we
chief.
have a-
I was a chief steward myself, man. I hear you.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know.
I know too well.
Okay. How you doing, Verizon? Alright. Did Otter
That was cool. That worked out right. Good.
Alright, talk to you. Take care.
Have fun,
Bye.
man. One of my union brothers. Solidarity.
Oh, too bad it wasn't a Thursday and you could see why you're red, baby.
That's right. All right, so you wanted to do me proud. Get out of here. Like I care. My questions are awful half the time anyway, but I asked because we've been doing this for what? Probably a year and a half now we've been doing this. Plus, like you said, we were doing it on Tuesday night with Tony too.
Yeah.
It's hard after all this time to find trivia questions.
Plus, like, yeah, and you know, like I remember a lot of the ones that you said, so I don't want to like redo it. Sometimes I'd look at a list and I'd see, I'm like, oh, he's definitely looked at this list. So I'm trying to find stuff that
All right.
you didn't look. All right.
All right, so,
I'm
all
gonna
right.
start off easy.
All right, so here we go. Tuesday trivia. What we do if you're new to this, Sally's going to ask some trivia. We have to answer the questions. She's not going to tell us if we're right or wrong. We're just going to, answer them as best we can. She's going to ask all the questions. Then, after we've answered them, we go back and we go through them and she gives us the answers. We find out who was right or wrong. No prizes, no nothing. It's just for fun. You can brag if you want that you got them right or wrong. What the hell was that?
Wow, it's a car that's broke.
Sounded like a haunted house.
All right, first one's easy.
First one's easy.
Yeah. How many players on a volleyball team on the court?
On the court. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Okay.
Is it 7? 7 or 8?
Number 2.
Yes, I did a number 2 this morning.
I did 3 number 2.
I know you did.
I don't know what it was. It was like I didn't feel good yesterday. Like I ate like too many weird things. Like I don't know if like you guys
No,
are
you
feeling
didn't.
it. I am. I'm eating. It's usually around the end of September, early October. There's something about the weather change that makes my body think I need an extra layer of fat, and I do not, body. I do not need that extra layer. But I'm hungry. Like if I make a sandwich, I'm like, I could really go for 2 sandwiches. Like, who eats 2 sandwiches if you're not like a pimply-faced 17-year-old boy?
And this is why we've been nominated for Best of Long Island, because we talk about our bowels.
Yeah. So I was eating I went food shopping yesterday. I usually just get cookies that I don't like on purpose, like a normal adult. And I saw these chocolate
Men.
cookies. They're like, you'd know them. They're like chocolate sugar cookies. Like a sugar cookie, but like in chocolate. And I'm like, oh, I haven't had those in years. So I bought like 3 boxes and I ate 3 cookies on the way home in the car.
Did you really?
Yeah. And
Wow, you pick on me about all the
didn't
chocolate I
end-
eat.
It didn't end there.
Andy Plagano says it's Debbie Boone, Nick Cave, Joan Jett, and Andrea Bocelli's birthday today.
Wow.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to them. All right.
All right, number 2. What is interesting? God, I'm going to take the phone back.
Ken Bichelle said, look, it's Pete from Verizon. And then even Andy Plagano said, even you were waving to the guy.
Well, now I feel like we're even more welcoming to normal people because
What?
we're just so thankful.
Felix worked for NYNEX? You did? At 2 World Trade. What was that? Pearl Street? Well, I didn't know Felix was a phone guy. Did we know that?
And as Greg DiFilippo points out, once a phone man, always a phone man.
Oh, Andy missed the first question for some reason.
Oh, how many players are on a volleyball court?
Oh, and thank you, Ken
On
Pichel,
one
for
team.
repeating it for Andy's sake. All right.
Not just your own team. How many players are out there?
Okay.
I thought that was a really easy one because I used to play volleyball in high school.
Easy for you, sure. All right.
All right. Number 2. What is interesting about Spain's national anthem?
What is interesting about Spain's national anthem? Well, why don't you sing us some of that national anthem, Sally?
Mm-hmm.
You just made that up.
No.
Then sing it the right way. That's totally different from what you just sang the first time.
Well, that was verse 2.
I have no idea. It's so what is interesting about Spain's national anthem? It was not written by somebody from Spain.
Okay, good answer. All right, number 3. And this is a multiple choice question.
Oh, thank you. Thank God.
What is the national animal of Scotland? Do you know it off the top of your head? I'll give people a moment to like say if you know off the top of your head.
It's not a golf ball.
No, it's an animal.
It's
National animal of Scotland.
oh, the Loch Ness monster.
Okay, so here are the choices.
Oh, that's right. Multiple choice.
The Scottish deerhound,
Good old Scottish deerhound.
the Scottish wildcat,
Good old Scottish wildcat.
the mountain hare, which is, big rabbit, and the unicorn.
I am going to go with
And
unicorn.
the Loch Ness monster.
I'm going with unicorn.
Number 4. Why do sea otter moms wrap their babies in kelp and hold their hands while they sleep?
So they don't float away.
For at least 9 weeks.
So they don't float away. I like asking the questions.
Number 5. What is the largest amount of time a chicken can live with its head cut off?
And that's not a multiple choice question?
Yes. Is it 3 minutes, 3 hours, 18 days, 18 months?
What makes a chicken different from everybody else? Why can't a chicken live at all without its head cut off?
Because its brain is so small
Yeah.
that it doesn't even use it much.
But it's still, you still need it though. Like, all right, I'm gonna say 18. What was it? 18 hours?
Yeah, 3 minutes, 3 hours, 18 days, 18 months.
Yeah, screw it. I'll go with 18 days.
Number 6. Oh, I hope you'll get this one. I'm sure you'll get this one.
I
I'll be
doubt it.
really disappointed if you don't get this one.
I disappoint. It's what I do.
Which of the 4, in fact, if you're going to get this one, so don't say the answer.
All right.
Say I know it. Which of the 4 Beatles
I know it.
couldn't read or write sheet music?
I do know that one.
So, yeah. Number 7. Well, since you weren't going to talk about it, since I asked you not to, I wanted to give people a second to write before I started talking. Number 7. What American president introduced French fries to America?
What American president introduced French fries to America? What
See
a great
how happy
question.
you are. See, this is what I mean. Look how happy he is.
I'm gonna have French fries at lunch. I'm going to eat French fries. What American president? What is it? What, like, so it was already in Europe or something, and this president was like, I must bring this to the people.
Could be.
Interesting. Quincy Adams. And I have no idea why I'm picking him.
I love that show, Quincy.
That was not about the president.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, Jack Klugman.
Yeah, I loved it.
Wow.
Okay. Number 8. Okay, so this could be a multiple choice, but I wonder if I should just leave it open.
That's what she says every day.
What president In fact, I had to look up who Andrew Johnson was.
Andrew Johnson.
I'm like, Andrew Johnson.
He became president after Lincoln was assassinated.
Yeah, that's what I had to look up. I'm like, really? So what did President Andrew Johnson, like at first I thought they meant Andrew Jackson, but now apparently we had an Andrew Johnson. I should have learned that song. Isn't
What
there a
song?
song? There's gotta be a song. Washington, you know, like people remember that way?
Hey,
Sweat my balls
I
off
think you should write that song. You and Ken Pichelle
Isn't
should
there
work
a
on that
song?
together.
There's gotta be a
I've
song.
never heard a song
Because
that names all the presidents. You and Ken Pichelle should write that song.
there's a state song, right?
Is there?
Yeah. I don't know how they do it, like alphabetically, or do they do it like by acre? I don't know.
By acre.
All right. So anyway, number 8. What did President Andrew Johnson's wife teach him when they met at 17? And they were married forever. They married until I think he stroked out in his 80s or something. I know. Should I leave it open?
I bet there's a few things she taught him.
Should I leave it open, or should I give the multiple choice?
I actually, give them multiple choice because I think I know this, believe it or not. So give them multiple choice.
All right. So, the multiple choice is Andrew Johnson's wife at 17. Did she teach him how to shoot a gun? Did she teach him to whistle? Did she teach him to read and write? Did she teach him to sing?
I am going to go with read and write.
What would you have said before I gave the multiple choice? To make out.
No, I thought it was something bigger, like something on a grander scale. Like something that, that became like a national thing, but I must be thinking of somebody else. But I'm going to go with read and write.
Okay. Number 9.
Number 9.
This is a little nerdy. What is the only letter that doesn't appear in the periodic table?
Oh, I've asked that question before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have
Do you
asked
remember
that.
it? I didn't know it.
Q.
Yeah, you always think it's something like that, like an unused letter, but it's not Q.
It's a vowel. I'm just going to leave it at that.
A, I, or U.
Yes. And sometimes Y.
N, W. Number 10. What do the, what?
No, well, we'll go over the answers later. Go ahead.
Okay, then pay attention now.
I was. I'm always paying attention. Always paying attention.
Number 10. What do the voice actor of SpongeBob and the voice actor of Plankton's wife, Karen, remember Plankton had a wife, Karen? What did they have in common?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What?
What did the voice actor...
No, I was kidding.
I know,
Oh.
but what are the voice actor of SpongeBob and the voice actor of Plankton's wife, Karen? What did those two voice actors have in common?
They went to the same high school.
Hicksville.
Well, yeah. If you're worth anything, you're from here.
Now I'm moving on to the last two. I was told I had to do sexual questions for the last two.
You were told that?
So in the spirit of Tony no longer being Italian, but being Irish now,
I'm Italian.
okay, I'll add that in too. According to Pornhub, what do the men of Ireland search the most, as opposed to the men of Italy?
I'm sorry, I didn't follow that. Can you say it again?
Because I said porn and you just stopped hearing.
No. I honestly just didn't follow it.
According to Pornhub,
Yeah.
what do the men of Ireland search the most, as opposed to the men of
Oh, what do they
Italy?
search on Pornhub?
Yeah. What do they search up on? What do they put in the search?
They search, and it's not a multiple choice.
No. Because, how many categories are there?
There's way too many.
Oh, that's true. You remember what Italy was, right?
Italy was what, mother-daughter or something?
No.
Sister?
No. The men of Italy search sex with their mothers.
Oh, what did I say? Oh, I said mother-daughter. All right, so in Ireland, drunk sex, drunk women.
You need to have more pride in your national country.
Doing it on a golf course.
That's Scotland at St. Andrews.
Doing it while eating potatoes.
I wonder if Ireland has golf. They probably do. I bet people go to Ireland to golf. Hey, Aunt, happy birthday to your daughter. Good. All right. So the last one. Question number 12.
There's some great answers coming in, by the way.
I'm not gonna say sex questions.
Why not?
I don't know. I'll say it in front of 1,000 people online, but I won't to the phone guy walking by or the person in governors.
Why does it have to go up on the pole? All he's got to do is just reconnect the stuff from there.
I don't know.
Unless maybe they're having another issue in there. That's our last trivia question of the day. Why does the Verizon man have to go on the pole?
Okay, so this is just a theory, but scientists pretty much are all in agreement of why do people have pubic hair? Why do people have pubic hair? That was the last question.
Why do people have pubic hair?
I knew this, so I'm sure people know this.
I don't know, because it's fun to braid them and try different hairstyles and, cut the landing strip or cut a heart. It's fun.
For design. So you're saying for artwork?
Yeah.
Okay, artwork. All right, that was the last question.
The bird sounds like it's saying something. So they say, what?
He's saying, I'm a kraken. I'm a kraken.
It doesn't sound like he's saying what.
Yes. Okay,
All right.
I'm done.
You're done.
So should I start again?
Yeah, we got to go back to question 1.
All right, so question 1. How many players are on the volleyball team on the court?
All right. I'm still scrolling back to find the answers.
Yeah, it's fun. We're like reversing roles.
4 play for Sallie.
Yeah.
All right, I said what? 8? I think I said 7 or
Yeah.
8. Felix said 5. Ken Pichelle said 6 or 4 or 3 or 2. Greg said 7. Joan says 8. Andy Plagano says 10.
Just on the court, Andy.
Joan Kirby Asher says 8.
Maybe he thought yeah. Okay, so the answer is 6.
Oh, I was right.
You said 8.
I said 6 or 7.
You said 8 or 7.
I said 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. You're right. I did. Because I thought it was 3 in the back, 3 in the front, and 2 in the middle.
No. That's just in regular gym class when they don't know what to do with all the people on the side. But when you're actually playing a game, you only use two setters and 4 spikers. Unless you're my team.
That's it, really? It's only 6 on the court at
Yeah.
once? Wow. There you go. Unless it's Sallie's team.
Well, I was a very good setter.
I knew Sallie played for that team. Let's go play some volleyball. Let's spike and set.
All right, so number 2. What was interesting about Spain's national anthem? I was actually giving you a little bit of a hint.
And what hint was that? That people hum it. And they all hum different songs.
Did anyone guess?
I'm assuming yes, because we're getting a lot of the same answers. Ken Pichelle and Andy Plajanos and Joan.
Number 3. What is the national animal of Scotland?
Andy Plajanos agrees with me that it's unicorn. Ken Pichelle says mountain cat. Just because you want to mount somebody named Cat, that's Mount and Cat. So that's like Yeah. Joan Corbiesa says unicorn. Andy Plagianos wants us to know he's eating and listening. So that's it. Yeah, Joan says unicorn is also.
Unicorn is correct.
Wow.
Number 4. Why do sea otter moms wrap their babies in kelp and hold their hands with them while they're sleeping?
Ken Pichelle says to teach them to float while they sleep. I said so they don't float away. Joan says so they don't drown. And that's it.
Pretty much. They can't swim. It takes them 40 days to open their eyes when they're born and 9 weeks to learn how to swim. So they were just drowned, like not just because they were asleep. Like they have to keep their eyes on them all the time. Number 5. What is the longest amount of time a chicken can live with its head cut off? Is it 3 minutes, 3 hours, 18 days, 18 months?
Oh, I'm sorry. And going back to number 4, Andy Plagano said everyone has a hard time knowing what to do with their hands. All right, so I said 18 hours.
Yeah.
Ken, Felix, and Joan say 3 hours. Andy says 3 hours. That's it.
So here's the interesting thing. In 1945, Mike the chicken just wouldn't die.
Mike the chicken.
Mike the chicken. They didn't know what to do. They chopped this head off, and the thing, they thought, oh wow, it's living hours. Oh wow, it's another day, and then they named it. They're like, all right, well, Mike the chicken isn't dying. Then they felt bad that it looked thirsty and stuff, so they just started dropping like food and water down its esophagus. Like no head, just like dropping water and food. It lived for 18 months. And it died because they made a statue to this chicken. It died because a corn kernel, it choked on a corn kernel 18 months later. Not crazy?
So let's make a statue of the headless chicken.
Mike the chicken.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Okay, so which of the Beatles can't read or write?
All right, I know for a fact it's Paul, but I'm tempted to say all 4.
You would be correct.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Told you. Andy said Ringo. Ken said John. Joan said Paul. Felix said Ringo. Joan Croupier said Trump. Oh, that's the next question.
Oh.
I thought she was making a joke. Yeah, all 4. Yep. A lot of musicians can't read or write music.
Yeah, like
Phil Collins can't. Lindsey Buckingham can't. I don't think Billy Joel. Oh no, Billy Joel a little bit. I think.
no, he can. He
Yeah.
can totally do it because
Yeah.
he grew up in Hicksville and he had really good music teachers. And he took piano lessons forever, so he's fantastic at it. And James Taylor can't at all. Your brother, who you can't throw, you could throw any instrument in his hands and he just starts to play it. It's crazy. And he doesn't.
Yeah, a tiny bit he can.
He could probably be like,
but
kind of
that's
like
after
me.
years of looking at it.
Yeah.
He originally couldn't. Like he didn't start out with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what American president introduced French fries to America?
This will be my favorite president once I find out who it is. So I said
It is not Quincy Adams.
it's not Quincy Adams. Damn it.
What did
So
people guess?
Joan said Trump. Felix said Jefferson. Michelle said Jefferson. Andy said Jefferson.
It is Jefferson. He was over in France. He worked as the American minister to France from 1784 to 1789. And he's like, these are amazing.
Yeah, they are. Thank you. Where was this? Where did he do this? France? Thank you, France.
French fries.
Thank you, Thomas Jefferson. I will save every nickel I get.
What did President Andrew Johnson's wife teach him when they met at 17? You're absolutely right. He did not know how to read and write. Both him and Lincoln were the least educated presidents we had.
Yeah.
And it said he was born in a log cabin in North Carolina to illiterate parents, and he did not master the basic reading, grammar, and math until he met his wife at the age of 17.
Nice.
Number 9.
Well, wait a minute.
Well, it's after 12.
So what? Ken Pichelle got it right. Carol Miner's watching. Hi, Carol.
Actually, we have time because our lunch date will be a little late.
Yes. Andy Plagianos. Oh, Felix got it right. Joan got it right. Andy Plagianos got it right. But Andy Plagianos also adds, he wants us all to know, because he's a big history buff, that she also taught him anal bleaching. Just wanted to let you know. Little bonus information.
The only letter that doesn't appear on the periodic table is J.
Oh, Joan Kubriesha said X. She was the only one who answered. Oh, wait.
But her name starts with a J. She should have been like all over that.
Andy got it right. All right, now Kempichelle says wait.
Okay.
Numbers 9 and 10 are supposed to be questionable.
No, he made me do 12 questions, Ken.
Oh, then he got the answer right. Then he wrote J.
Yeah. It's not 10 questions. Because I was like, here's what I said. I was like, how many questions do you ask? Like, what, 8? He's like, 12. I'm like,
Yeah, I do 12 or 13 every week,
mother of God.
including the special questions at the end.
Special.
Special. Wonderful. Knowledgeable.
What do the voice actors of SpongeBob and the voice actor of Plankton's wife Karen have in common?
Felix said husband and wife. Ken said chromosomes. Joan Corbiesha said sisters. Now Kempichelle says 11 and 12 are questionable. Andy Plagano said that they shared babysitter sex. Oh, I'm moving ahead, aren't I? No, wait a minute. Then he said they share a heart.
They share a
Yeah,
beating heart.
that's 10. That's number 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Okay, so I'm reading that's right.
I think Felix is correct. I think Felix got it. They
Husband and
have
wife?
been married since 1995.
Wow. So that's something they have in common? That's not something they have in common.
They have a marriage in common.
They have a connection. They have a personal connection.
They have a marriage in common.
When you were married, did you ever go around saying, yes, me and this guy, we have something in common? What's the matter? This kid fell?
boy is like falling off.
Well, he's riding a bike with slippers. You don't ride a bike with slippers.
They're not slippers.
They're
They're
slippers.
what do you call those sandals that no one has sex with you when you wear them?
Sandals.
No. Like
And his spokes
starts
are
with
pink.
a B.
Brockwurst.
Not Brockwurst.
So-
what are those sandals from like Colorado that people wear that no one has sex with you?
Crocs.
Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks. That was
Birkenstocks.
next. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of protesting that question.
All right.
You don't say about your spouse, we have something in common. We're married. No, you say this is our connection is we're married. That's what you say.
Well, if all right. I should have said connection.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Take it back.
Number 11.
Number 11.
This is where it gets racy.
Nice.
According to Pornhub, what do the men of Ireland search the most?
Ken Pichelle had a really funny one. Scotland's national animal. Felix
A unicorn, huh?
Felix had a good one, which makes sense, but I also think it's just wishful thinking. He said redheads. Andy Plagano said interracial.
What was your guess?
My guess was drunks on a golf course.
Well, listen to me, mister.
Listening to you, Mrs.
So here you go from being Italian with having sex with your own mother.
Still Italian, not having sex with my mother.
And now you've entered the land of being genetically practically all Irish.
Nope, not true.
Tony the Irish guy.
Nope.
You are now entering the land of watching lesbian sex.
Oh, I'm totally Irish.
See? You need more respect for your country.
I have tons of it now.
Yeah, see?
In
Singing
fact-
a different
in
tune
fact,
now.
We should move there.
Singing a different tune.
With words.
Yeah. Last question. Scientists. Oh, yeah. So, why do people have pubic hair?
That's question number 12.
I bet you Andy Plagianos gets it.
Andy Plagano said Sallie is embarrassed
Yeah?
in regards to question number 12. Felix says it's for warmth. Nikki says it's to guard their privates. Joan says so they don't break their pelvic bones.
So far, no one's gotten it.
Ken Pichelle says to know when to begin to use contraception. Andy says to protect. Nikki says she can barely hear us. Really? You guys been having trouble hearing us today?
Really? Sorry. I'm not used to projecting my voice. That's why I'm used to like a microphone like right here.
Mike the chicken actually died from syphilis. A corn kernel choked the chicken. French fries used to be a treatment for syphilis. Joe Stas says hi.
Hey, Joe.
Danielle Asher's watching, stopping by to say hello, she says. Oh, and Cindy's watching. Cindy,
Yay.
Sally told on you before.
I did not.
She did.
Kind of. But I didn't. I didn't out you.
All right, so those were all the answers.
And it was good stuff.
What did I say? Oh, to play with them and braid them and stuff, and to
Yeah.
comb them, yeah, and to make nice designs, yeah.
They say it's for sexual sense. The hair traps the pheromones. So that when you're down there, you're like, hey, baby.
I should have known with you there was some kind of science involved.
Yeah, I've known that I knew that before. I'm surprised Andy didn't get that.
I liked Andy's answers better, actually.
What was his answer?
To protect. That was it.
Oh, you like that? Because you're into protection.
He just had funny answers the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, well,
everyone.
hey, nice job with the trivia.
Thanks. You liked it?
I did.
Did I do good?
You did
Did I
really
pique
good.
your
Good
interest?
girl. You did such a good job.
Thank you.
All right, so there you go. It is, yeah, so it's time for us to head on out. There you go. It's Tuesday, so no rhyme, no reason tonight.
Tonight with us.
Jeff Bosey, Rich Rada, yeah, we're their special guest tonight.
Yay!
Don't forget tomorrow at 11, we are not here. It's Ashland with Eric and Danielle. But then you can see us tomorrow night at 8 on
Really?
Put Up, Shut
Oh,
Up, Stand
wow.
Up.
We are everywhere.
Told you, you're sick of us this week.
We
And
are
then
just slutting around town.
and then we're back here Thursday at 11. Maybe right in here, maybe back in the studio.
No, that Verizon guy looks like he's got it going on.
he's working hard out here. And then hopefully we get the equipment back in there, so we
Yeah.
can just should we just let everybody back in? You know, as long as the internet's working, just
Let's
let them
see
in.
what's going
Yeah,
on.
all right.
I know,
We'll
I
make
know
a decision
the
Thursday.
CDC just pretty much canceled Halloween, so.
Oh, is that true? They did?
They just said we are not encouraging Halloween at all.
I
no
thought
one
there
should
was.
be doing that.
I thought there was that thing of, you know, if you put the purple pumpkin out in front of your
But
house.
that's what moms came up with, not the
Oh.
CDC.
Oh. All right. No rhyme, no reason tonight at 6:30. Excuse me, at 6:30. Domestic disturbance at 9:30. Ashland tomorrow at 11. Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up tomorrow at its new time every Wednesday at 8. And then Sally and I are back here Wednesday morning at 11. Thank you, guys.
We're not back here Wednesday morning at 11.
Did I say Wednesday?
You did.
Thursday at 11, sorry. No, Danielle, the creepy guy did not come back. And Andy's all upset he didn't get a question right. You'll be all right, Andy. Calm down.
It's all right.
Everybody
I
have
still
a
believe in you.
great day. Thanks for hanging out with us, as always. Thanks for all the support. Keep liking and loving the shows and sharing them and telling everybody you know about Govs Radio. And Sally and I will see you tonight, tomorrow night, and then Thursday morning. See you.